And then this is nothing to do with it. This mysterious object fell from the sky. I think it's part of a satellite or something like that. They were spying on us. And but I find it's very useful actually for roasting chestnuts. This is the barrel for making the charcoal, and there's holes all the way around at the bottom for the air to come in at the bottom, which goes inside there. Before I put it in, I will show you that this one has all the holes around the top. Okay, that one goes in there. Standing on the brick. And you'll notice that there is a space all the way around. And this one has a lid that goes on the top of there, and it has a hole on the top. This goes on there, and it has the chimney that comes off, and it has a little hole here and a little hole here, and I will explain in a minute also why that is important. And I am at the moment still experimenting, and I am slightly increasing. Next time I'm going to drill another hole here and another hole here, and they are both small holes, and then on goes the chimney. So that's the actual construction of it. We have two barrels, one inside the other, the one with the holes in the bottom, the other one with the holes in the top, and the middle barrel we fill with the wood that we want to turn into charcoal. Best is to use hardwood, and in medium-sized pieces, more or less a similar size every piece, packed solid in there with as tight as you can make it, and then on you put the lid. So the idea of making carbon is to drive all of the gases off the wood, to separate from the wood everything that is the wood except for the carbon, and then you will be left with just pure carbon inside here. And you do that by cooking it with a fire, and you make a fire in the space all the way around here and underneath, and across the top you cover with firewood that is going to make a strong hot fire. One very important thing is that this wood for the fire and the wood for the charcoal is very dry, because the less water you have involved with fire, the more successful your fire is. That seems like a little bit of logic. You're making habitat, and so your soil becomes healthy and diverse habitat for things. The grains of charcoal are very, very complex shapes. They are lots of little holes, lots of little cellular holes, like minute honeycombs, and the surface area of it, of a tiny, tiny amount, the surface area of it is huge. And the surface area in all these little hollows is where the nutrients and the bacteria all are held in the soil.
Is it in Amazonia, or I don't know?
Yes.
That
Terra preta.
they find a place where it was amazing.
It's the soil after they've been abandoned for 400 years from the civilizations of Central South America. They are finding fertile soil, black soil, which was created by the civilizations from there. And they don't know how they figured out and what exactly they were doing, but they were definitely burning vegetable matter and creating this. But when you break it, there's nothing there. It's just black carbon. Everything else is gone. The water's gone, The volatile gases have gone, everything except carbon. This is what the tree is doing. It's extracting the carbon from the atmosphere to build its strength, the structure of the tree. And the gases from the wood comes out of this hole. They are volatile gases that you can, in a more sophisticated system, you could keep and use for industrial or domestic purposes. And also out of those holes around the top of there comes the gas. That gas is a pollutant to the atmosphere. That is a very important thing to explain about this, is that if you don't do this right, it's very, very polluting to the atmosphere. So the existence of these small holes is important to make sure that the process burns cleanly. So, voila.
Et le carbone que tu as c'est pour mettre sur la terre alors.
Exactly, yes. We use it for adding to the soil to hold nutrients, bacteria, water in the soil, and it's because of the surface area of the grains of crushed charcoal is so massive and a complex, almost like a sponge. It contains so much, and it stays in the soil. It isn't lost like man-made nutrients. You put them in the soil, they just wash out, especially sandy soil like this. But if you can put small particles of carbon into your soil, previously activated with the bacteria and fungi and water, then you have proper biochar, which is wonderful amendment for the soil. Yeah.
Because I would like one chicken actually. I can give you my the name of my sheep. Ah sí,
Este es para hacer alfombros, to make in rugs. So
big
carpet or yeah, but I have a jacket, warm jacket, this style of thing, made on here.
Oh yeah.
You can imagine sleeping under that. This is so warm, but it's been walked on a lot, so it is felted, and it has had the different colours of wool put in to make the effect. And this, I fell onto my back in the river, and it was filled with water, and it was so heavy I couldn't get up. I was just lying there saying, please help me, I cannot get up. There's another Eleagnus. This is Eleagnus abingii. It has fragrant flowers in autumn and vitamin-rich berries early in the year. The production of hazelnuts, Avellanas, by interplanting with Eleagnus bushes. This is from Agroforestry Research Trust. It says up to 40% of increased production.
I will put one more on my roof.